Welcome to Realtor Gary Kelly's podcast on all things real estate.
Hi, it's Gary Kelly. We're here at La La Java in Northborough, and we're talking successful home staging. That's the name of Domenica's company.
That's right.
With Domenica Tatasciore, and we're talking about the different things that go on when you stage a house.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. So many people get their house set perfectly, and they either do it themselves or they have someone come in and help them. And then 20 years later, all of a sudden it's dated.
Yeah.
Okay, so well, how does that happen? I mean, I have this theory that a bunch of people sit around a room somewhere and they say, well, you know, the palette used to be warm colors. We're now going to go to cool colors. Well, I didn't know that colors had a temperature. And then, you know, right now we tell people to paint everything gray, okay, or grayish.
That's a big
okay?
one.
Used to be paint everything white. So how the heck? Who makes those decisions on what's in and what's not?
Well, a lot of the design industry really do come up with, colors of the year, and they actually have the top paint colors, and it's usually, a couple of different hues, and they have samples from the different paint companies, and these are the hit colors for the year. I personally feel that you should try to avoid hit colors when you're trying to sell your house, because you don't want to have overly trendy. You want timeless and classic. And yes, that is some gray, some greige, and some beige. But personally, like I mentioned, I would never do an off-white. Off-white is the killer color because it looks dirty even when it's freshly applied. So the trick is to do timeless classic colors, especially if you know you're going to sell. If you're going to live in your house, go have fun with it. Have a feature wall with a bright color, but when you're trying to sell, you have to try to make it more neutral so it appeals to most people, widest audience possible.
So there is a difference in staging a home to live and staging a home to sell.
That's correct.
Tell me some of the differences.
Okay, so staging to live really deals a little bit more with optimal room layout and furniture placement. So for example, a lot of people are really scared to pull their furniture off the walls. So for example, let's say a long rectangular family room. You'll usually see at one end a large 3-seater sofa and then a love seat on a weird, closer, smaller wall. And it really needs to be pulled in more intimately over a focal point being like a fireplace or a feature window. People don't understand that. People don't innately understand sometimes where to put their furniture, and it's okay, and that's why I'm there to help them. So that's more staging to live, optimal placement of furniture that makes sense and creates intimate conversations and environments for people to interact. Staging to sell is different. The premise of that is to really showcase architectural features, to improve traffic circulation flows, and to really make the house look as model home as possible. You're really trying to set that up a little bit more sterile in terms of no one's really living here, it looks good, it looks pristine, let's try to keep it that way. So there really is a difference.
Great. Well, I want to thank you for coming out to the show today and talking about successful home staging.
Thank you.